I'm back with another album review. Today is a big milestone for my album review series because this is episode 550. It's hard to believe I started this series 7 years ago and have made this many episodes. For this review, I'll be talking about Enjoy the Quiet, live at Wacken 2012 by Ministry. This live album from when they performed at Wacken in 2012. My copy also has their 2006 performance. Both performances are on their own CD, but the DVD has both of them. The album was produced by Hector Sainz, and the executive producers were Angelina Jorgensen and Ulrich Rudolph. The engineer and co-producer was Zach Pissarro. The audio was produced and mixed by Al Jorgensen and Sammy D'Ambrosio at 13th Planet Studios. The audio engineer was Aaron Haville. The mastering is done by Dave Donnelly at DNA Mastering. The album was released on August 27th, 2013 on 13th Planet Records under license to UDR GmbH and Wacken Records. The lineup of the band for the 2012 performance consisted of Al Jorgensen on lead vocals and guitar, Aaron Rossi on drums, Casey Orr on bass, John Bechdel on keyboards, and Mike Scotcha and Sin Corinne on guitars. The 2006 lineup consisted of Al Jorgensen on lead vocals and guitar, Mike Scotcha and Tommy Victor on guitars, Joey Jordison on drums, Paul Raven on bass, and John Bechdel on keyboards. Now let's talk about the songs. The beginning of the set list is Ghoul Diggers, which is the first track on Relapse, the band's newest album at the time. The footage includes clips from the music video, including the part where Al name drops dead musicians. Next track is No W. Anyone who played Need for Speed Underground 2 and or Tony Hawk's Underground 2 remembers this classic, as that is Rio Grande Blood. This is the title track from the album of the same name. That's followed by Lies, Lies, Lies. I say this is one of the best songs on Rio Grande Blood. We follow up with 99 Percenters. The band just had to include this in the set list since Relapse was their newest album at the time. Next up is Life is Good. Every time I see someone wearing a shirt that says Life is Good, I always think of this song. Up next is Waiting. Al said, "I'm still waiting," right before the band started playing this track. Right after that is Relapse. Here's the title track from the album of the same name. The following track is NWO. They just had to play this track because it's one of their biggest hits. Al even flat out said New World Order just before the band started playing the song. The second to last track in the 2012 performance is Just One Fix. Beavis and Butthead really liked this song, so much so they were banging their heads and the music video was featured on the show. The end of the set list is Thieves. I don't see a reason for the band not to play this track since it's one of their earliest hits. That's it for the 2012 performance. Now for the 2006 performance. The set list starts with Fear's Big Business. This is my favorite song on Rio Grande Blood. It's heavy as fuck. The track after that is Senor Peligro. One thing I noticed is that the audio for the 2006 performance is kind of distorted. I can hear it, but the quality isn't as good as the 2012 performance. The track that comes next is No W. The majority of the set list consists of anti-George Bush songs. After all, it was 2006, and that year sucked more ass than 2005. The track that comes after that is Rio Grande Blood. That was the band's newest album at the time. The track that's next is The Great Satan. 20 years later, Rob Zombie released an album titled The Great Satan. The track that's after that is Waiting. The band hated the Bush administration, and they just had to include this in the set list. Now, what's next is Lies, Lies, Lies. These guys really seem to enjoy playing the song live. What's after that is Worthless. Here's one of my favorite songs from Houses of the Mole. What comes next is Wrong. I feel like the song is kind of underrated. What comes after that is NWO. Al flat out said the song's title before the band started playing it. What follows is Just One Fix. I mentioned in previous reviews that this was the second Ministry song I ever heard. Next track is Thieves. They also played this at the 2012 show. The second to last track is Khyber Pass. This is one of my favorite songs from Rio Grande Blood. The set list ends with Psalm 69. It's the title track from the band's magnum opus. When researching this album, the only information I could find regarding how it charted was that it was number 33 in the UK. Reception on Discogs was mostly positive since it has a 4.28 out of 5 on the site as of the making of this video. Now for my thoughts. I think this is a great album. Hell, I go as far as to call this the best live album I've reviewed so far. There are some versions that have just the 2012 performance. What I have is the best possible version, since it has the audio and the DVD of both concerts. You should be able to find this easily on Discogs. Overall, I highly recommend this album. And now this part where I question you. Have you listened to Enjoy the Quiet, live at Wacken? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? Did you attend either concert featured on this album? What other songs do you think Ministry should have played? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review.